What is up there, SEO pros? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you something pretty easy to do if you have any drops in traffic after a site redesign. So this actually happened to our own site. I hired a web designer to fix a lot of the pages on my website and change it from Squarespace, this content management system, to WordPress. And what you'll see if we go into Search Console and look by the last 28 days, you're going to see a lot of the clicks fell down pretty hard. Now, the reason for this is because the redirects weren't done correctly. The way I can easily check for this, and this is what pretty much I recommend to anybody if they're going to be doing a site redesign, go through your Search Console and start clicking on these different links and make sure that there's no 404. So if I click on this, you can see there that's a redirect, so that worked well. But if I click on something else, like maybe like this, there we go, there's a 404. Now, how you can easily fix this, I'm using Yoast Pro, which if you get it, I think it's like 80 bucks. It will let you do automatic redirects if you have any 404 errors, or manual redirects just by clicking Create Redirect. Otherwise, you're going to use something called EPS redirects, which I'll show you in a second. So I'm just going to show you really quick how to do it with Yoast. So we're just going to press Create Redirect. Now we're going to find the new URL structure that we changed. So I know what it is. We changed it from just this to blog / category / post name. Now I'm going to just put the first part of this URL, and now we're good to go. It will redirect. Press Add Redirect and press Save anyway. Now if I open this again, what we're going to see is that it'll redirect to the correct post. Now, the reason why this is important is if you are getting traffic for this, that means that this page has some value to it. It means that there's authority on it. And if you're changing it to a brand new URL, likely you're going to see a drop in traffic. And even if you do a redirect, sometimes you'll still see a drop in traffic. So you do want to be aware of that if you are going to change a URL structure. And you generally only want to do it if it's really necessary. Here you can see, it wasn't exactly necessary to do it, but for me, I'm changing it just because I really want to set an example of how I would like to see blogs laid out. And what I'm saying here is that, generally, most people don't have their domain /blog /category /post name. What they'll do is they'll categorize it as just post name or just category post name. If you are going to do it just domain /post name, which is what a lot of people do, make sure you're using breadcrumbs, which I need to add to here at some point as well. And that's going to be really big for you if you are going to be not using URL structure. Make sure that you can navigate well without needing to use a URL structure to identify where you're at in a post, which is where breadcrumbs come in. So that's pretty much how you do it with Yoast. Let's just go into EPS really quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Plugins. You're going to download something called EPS Redirects. So Plugins, Add New, EPS. It's actually called Eggplant Redirects. So if I type in EPS Redirects, I'm sure it'll show up. There it is. You're going to press Install, and then I think it will be under Tools, Settings, maybe EPS Redirects. There it is. Pretty much the same thing that you're going to do with Yoast. You're just going to go ahead and find the redirect you want. I don't know what the hell all this is. Looks like this kind of got messed up. I'm not really sure what's going on there. So there should be an Add New button somewhere around here. Looks like maybe they changed it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I guess there's something wrong with the plugin right now. Basically what you do is you take the URL you want to redirect. You do, the old URL here and then the new URL to the right. An example is if this one worked. Oh, here it is. This is where you would put it. Old URL, SEO services /order to a new URL. That's the one. So that's how it works, guys. And that's how you can easily fix problems with redirects and pretty much go through these URLs that you might be getting traffic to after a site redesign and really check for something that's going to be pretty crucial when you do a redesign and you don't correctly implement these changes. You can see here what will happen. So I hope that was helpful for some of you. So I'll see you all next time. Happy SEOing.